Welcome back. Let's take some more highlights from Black History Month.
The Negro is constructed for exactly that climate. Their skin is thicker and able to withstand the heat.
Like all planters, Summerlee sees slaves as mere workhorses rather than people.
The light shining off the naked skin of the Negroes is a magnificent sight. The blades rise and fall like the violins of a well-conducted orchestra.
A uniquely detailed inventory of his father's property shows that Summerlee inherits 910 slaves worth £36,000. The Roaring River plantation alone has 84 men, 92 women, 80 children and 3 runaways. We know their names, their jobs and the amount that they are worth. Each one is given the Beckford name as a sign of ownership, and it's still a common surname in Jamaica today. The use of forced slave labour demands a harsh control system. Summerlee employs a white overseer who manages 4 black drivers, privileged slaves who harass the field hands. Brutality and fear are the instruments of the regime.
Tell the drivers, no more rest days till the harvest is in.
Yes, sir.
While Summerlee is on the ground making money, his cousin, William Beckford of Font Hill, is in England spending it as the new head of the Beckford dynasty.
On the 29th of September 1781, William Beckford of Font Hill finally came of age.
On his 21st birthday, he becomes the owner of 22 Jamaican plantations, bought or ruthlessly acquired by his ancestors.
The property and wealth which he inherited was almost £1 million, with a further £100,000 a year in income.
This enormous fortune leads the poet Byron to describe him as England's wealthiest son. William's coming of age is a moment of great relief for his ambitious mother, Maria. She's fought off rival claims to her only son's fortune since the death of his father when he was 9.
My father increased the family wealth in Jamaica and then came back to London, where he became Lord Mayor of London twice. Actually, he made quite a name for himself. People used to call him the Great Beckford.
Maria appoints a trusted family friend, lawyer Thomas Wildman, to manage William's affairs. Between them, mother and lawyer will attempt the challenging job of guiding and controlling this frivolous young man.
Oh, I was never good for anything in this life, but composing airs, building towers, and forming gardens.
Now wealthy and respectable, the Beckfords brush under the carpet their family's dark history in the Caribbean.
The island of Jamaica was the rendezvous for the most lawless and profligate adventurers who ever roamed the earth.
The Beckford clan arrived in 1660 and set about making money.
The Beckford ancestors were certainly colourful. The great-grandfather, Peter Beckford, was ruthless, unscrupulous, and violent. The Beckford grandfather, another Peter Beckford, a Speaker of the Jamaica Assembly, shamefully murdered in cold blood the Deputy Judge Advocate. Despite his violence, he died in his own bed, reputed to be one of the richest subjects in Europe. When his strongbox was opened, the greater part of £1 million was discovered, hoarded up.
The largest share of the family's huge fortune has come to Beckford of Fonthill. He lavishes his extraordinary wealth on treasures, books, paintings and ceramics.
Happy are those with plenty of money. Their kingdom is come, their will is done upon earth, if not in heaven.
Beckford buys beautiful objects to distance himself from the origin of his wealth, with its unsavoury whiff of commerce and slavery.
Art is something that you have to feel inwardly, you have to feel it inside. It's not something that you can just admire. Mere admiration will not do. People pretend to be struck by an object of art, but that's only because people around them are being struck by the same thing.
Fonthill's expensive tastes challenge the patience of his lawyer, Thomas Wildman, who sets his monthly allowance according to sugar profits.
He sets too much value on the things that money can buy. The enjoyment of gildery and painting is momentary.
Still to come after the break, Campus Buzz.
CL is an expansive clothing line, authentic Caribbean brands, wrapping you in style. Call us now at 966-2897 or 276-3001 or email us at clsexpensive@gmail.com, bringing out the fashionista in you. Renovating or building your dream home? Contact Shankai Construction for all your building supplies and accessories. Telephone 276-3001 or 966-2897 or email us at shankaiconstruction@gmail.com. Having a special event? Need to savor those moments? Contact BOJTV for your professional videography and photography needs. Call us now at 276-3001 or BOJTV@live.com.
Artists, publicists, and producers, contact Super K Studios and BOJTV now to produce all your music videos. Ask for the artist promotional packages. Call 966-2897 or 276-3001. Email BOJTV@live.com.